And we're back!
We're back! We're back? We're back!
We're back for the final episode, provided we don't screw up horribly, of Leather Goddesses of Phobos!
Oh god, I'm getting sing-songy. Alright, so this will be an exciting episode, right? The grand finale.
Provided we do everything right on the first try, which we haven't done yet.
We got all of that failure out of the way. Maybe some hiccups, but nothing too crucial.
So our very next step, I think, is we gotta go and French kiss a frog.
Yeah.
We've got all the stuff we need.
We got that clothespin.
The problem is we just got to travel to the frog.
Right.
Alright, so we're in the orphanage foyer, so I'm gonna try and find my way out of there.
Out of the foyer?
Oh, she caught me in the middle of the foyer. She threw me out.
Oh no, see, the failures are already pouring in.
Well, that's okay, I wanted to leave anyway. So she
Oh,
didn't,
that's
she
right.
didn't take anything from me.
Great. All according to plan. Now we're going to stumble around for just a little bit before we
let's
make our way
Northwest
to...
is the Penguin Park.
Are we looking for the illusion room? I believe.
That is our next step, is the illusion room. I'm in the Penguin Park now.
Yeah. Was it to the west?
Northwest? Nope. I couldn't avoid the damn place last game. Alright.
Just type in all the directions.
There we go.
We're
in the illusion room. Enter circle. The what's up, Doc? You hear bubbling to the west.
We get to
Trent
that
is
oasis.
back. Get the bunny, because why not? Put bunny in sack. Enter circle, because there was a circle in the oasis. Now we're in Cleveland. All
Okay,
right.
we're in Cleveland.
I'm just having to remember. Northeast is the teensy house. See, the thing is, this game doesn't give you descriptions or lists of exits for anywhere that you've been before, which on the one hand is kind of nice, but when you're like Robyn and I, and you go a week or two in between each session of this game, it's not that helpful because I can't remember where any of the exits are. I'm in the garden, enter circle.
And then you stand on the circle, and we should be back in prison.
Yep, I'm back in the prison. I'm up on the roof, and it gave a whole description, so I guess we haven't seen this before.
Oh, man.
Roof. Your view extends to the horizon, which, on tiny Phobos, see the prisons
We are
on
on
Phobos.
Hey!
Usually means a few hundred feet. Thrusting up into sight beyond the horizon are the arching towers and curving domes of the notorious Pleasure Palace of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. On a wide plain between here and the palace, powerful warships are poised for the imminent invasion of Earth. Mars dominates the view, a dull red orb spanning a quarter of the sky. Bright blue canals lace the surface, and white caps of ice are visible at both poles. So, this was back in the 1960s when Mars had water. A stairway...
Didn't you know?
Actually, I think this game is set in like 1934, if I recall.
34.
So, back in
Thank you
34,
exactly. Yeah.
when Mars had water. A stairway leads down into the building. Near the edge, seemingly painted on the roof, is a black circle. You may be able to jump to the ground, but frankly, we advise against it. So we haven't used this circle before, I guess.
Oh boy, okay.
And boom, we're in the Martian desert. Good. And the frog!
Yay!
Alright!
Can't wait to kiss that frog.
So, our previous attempt to kiss the frog did not go well, but...
It was always something. You could hear him, you could smell him, you could see him.
I think I remember the previous steps. So we're going to put balm on lips. You coat your lips with the glistening... Oh, actually, Robyn, why don't you go ahead?
You did that one. I'll do the next.
You don't want to describe to me coating and glistening and...
You got halfway through, man. Commit.
You coat your lips with the glistening balm, using up the whole stick.
Oh, goodness. That is too much balm. Okay.
Well, he's about to French kiss a frog.
Don't have to French kiss him. Alright, so now...
I can French a frog if I wanna.
You go ahead and do that then. We'll find you a nice...
Use
frog
pin on
is a
nose.
toad okay? Yeah.
Put pin on nose.
And now you pin up your proboscis.
There you go. Close eyes.
Lean
Cover
in. Yeah.
ears with hands. Drop all. Cover ears with hands. Many sounds seem muffled now that you're covering your ears with your hands. All right, time to screw that frog. Oh no, sorry.
Kiss, just kiss. Whoa, whoa. Like third date.
What kind of dates are you going on? You don't kiss till the third date? Jesus Christ. Lady,
Kiss frog.
Lady, you are some hard work.
I am very hard work. This is worth it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That seems like a lot of work.
Look, kiss the frog.
Go ahead.
Alright, you lean forward with your eyes closed, your nose shut, your ears covered, and your lips smeared with balm. Planting your mouth solidly against the frog's, you kiss deeply. When you feel a tongue sliding into your mouth. Wow,
I told you!
gets into it, man!
French kissing a frog!
Into your mouth. Revulsion gives way to pleasure? As the no longer enchanted but quite enchanting princess presses against you. Sometime later, after the princess has departed. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
That is how risque this game is. It says the graphic sex scene is represented by the words sometime later.
Sometime later.
That's as graphic as this game
just
gets.
as you gather up your garment and put it on, you notice a common household blender on the ground. Where did it come from?
I don't
Who
know.
knows? Maybe it was in your loin the whole time. There's an engraving on its side. Trent is at the other end of the ruin, sifting through some rubble, oblivious to your experience.
Alright, let's get all. Put blender in bag with the bunny. So our...
It's not turned on.
Sure. Oh, read engraving.
Perhaps someday we will meet again. Please accept this token of my gratitude for delivering me from enchantment.
That is like 2 princesses he's banged on this trip. He could have banged another one if she hadn't been turned into an angle.
Right. And, well, would it be 3? The Sultan's concubine might kind of count as one.
She kissed his... She didn't even kiss his kneecaps.
She didn't, did she? It was just kind
she
of
was
a code
asked
word.
to.
Yeah,
He-
you didn't bang. You just... She loved you. She wanted to go with you, didn't she?
No, she handed us a map and a torch and said, "Get the hell out of my bedroom."
Really?
Yeah,
I read between the lines. I was like, yeah, she wanted us.
You think everybody wants you after kissing on a third date. All right. I don't know where I'm going now.
Oh, I didn't even read dearest. I'm sorry, it says dearest. She walked out on us.
I may be stuck wandering around in these for a while. To the east, unchartable desert.
Okay, well, let's see. I am doing a little bit of cheats here and there so that there's not too much dead air.
Yeah, I'm just randomly roaming around the desert now.
So it says we can leave the raft behind for good.
We have to use it first, I would imagine.
Well, we used it to get through part of the catacombs, right? That was
No.
the big thing.
No, we haven't used it yet.
No? Well, then don't do that.
We gotta find the canals, and then we can use the raft in the canals.
Okay.
But I don't know how to get to the canals from here. So I'm just kind of wandering around.
Well, that's something from...
That's an oasis. Ah, I'm at the What's Up dock.
All right.
Alright, save. Put raft in canal. The raft is now bobbing in the canal. If you weren't holding it, it would surely be carried away. We have everything we need. We just have to get to wherever Trent needs to be to assemble the anti-leather goddesses of Phobos device.
Right. Trent, our MacGyver.
Get in raft. The raft rocks gently in the current of a wide canal. A dock is close enough to grab on the western shore. A red warning buoy is anchored nearby. A sign atop the swaying buoy shows a skull and crossbones. You spy a metallic glint far ahead.
Oh no. Isn't that the cancer glint?
Yeah, so we need to stop before the cancer glint. banks are steep and deep. The banks are steep and deep.
Steep and deep, that's all you need to know. So we're going to wait a little bit longer, and what are we looking for? Are we looking for
a
another
dock.
I don't know that we passed a dock the last time, but maybe?
I wasn't looking too closely, maybe. That's why I saved before we got in.
Yeah. Alright, there's a lot of drifting and a lot of just the sandy shores. Do we just go to one of the sandy shores?
No, it's gotta be a dock somewhere. The banks of the canal. I'm worried I'm gonna miss this. The banks of the canal is visible at the, let's see, a bit too far to make out detail. We're getting closer to the death ray. I'm gonna kill us.
Well, I guess kill us faster.
I'm going as fast as I can while still looking for the word dock.
Right. Rises to the shore. Looming. Okay, alright, a smaller canal flows diagonally into this one, and the canal widens slightly to accommodate a heavier flow. A massive machine. Okay, so the diagonal thing. Wait, why didn't you go down the diagonal way?
I don't know that I can steer.
Ah.
Yep, we're dead. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try that again. So, the Martian Canal. In the raft. The raft rocks gently in the current of a wide canal. A dock is close enough to grab on the western shore. Maybe I could just grab that dock. Oh, red warning buoy. We did the red warning buoy bit.
Well, right now we're in...
I'm sure if I grab that dock... Okay, it's still the what's up dock. So we put the raft back in the canal.
Oh, so we want to go to Hickory Dickory Dock.
But where is that?
That is when you go to another ruin and go west, west, and northwest to Hickory Dickory Dock.
Okay. So I've been doing this from the wrong dock. Alright, I'm at the Oasis.
So you need to get to yet another ruin with the frog.
Alright, east is the What's Up dock. So west is the Martian Desert. Northwest is the ruin. Martian Desert. Ruin.
It is called yet another ruin that the frog was in, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So, okay, I'm back in the desert and east. Another ruin. Nope.
Okay.
Yet another ruin. Okay.
Hooray! Alright, now go west, west. And
I can't go that
northwest.
way. I can't go that way.
Well, it says go west, west, and northwest to Hickory Dickory Dock.
Paths lead east and northwest. So, okay, from yet another ruin, I went northwest and arrived at Hickory Dickory Dock. Just so we're clear.
These walkthroughs, there has to be something
This is why you...
in the difference.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Because I'm not sexist and I'm not going to get hit. I'm not saying it. This is why you don't hand Robyn a map. See? It's not sexist if it's about you specifically.
What? That's like saying, it's like, okay, so I handed you the directions, and the directions clearly say right, right, left, and then it turns out it was only a left. You can't blame that on the person reading the directions.
I feel like I just did, though.
Yeah, well, it's not her fault. or his fault, or anyone who's like, the map says do it this way, and you're like, ha, leave it to the person to cheat.
I have decided it's your fault. Anyway, I put the raft in the canal. I hopped in. There is now a new dock that we can grab. So we're going to grab the dock. And we're at the Royal Docks. I feel like that's not where we wanted to be.
Says wait 8 turns.
See, I waited 2 turns.
Ah. And then you'll grab the southern dock.
Alright, so we're going to wait 8 turns. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The Donald dock.
Grab dock. Donald Dock. This dock on the south shore of the canal is named after Don Donald, the first resident of Mars. Oh, can we only pray? There are no paths leading inland, but a tall dune to the south is less steep than the others. Well, okay.
No, we like danger. Go down the steeper ones.
South. Dune top. From this vantage, you can see the canal curving south, a bit downstream from here. Just after this bend, 2 docks flank the canal. An opulent dock on the east bank, and we know which one that is.
Right. That's my kind of dock.
And a dilapidated dock on the closer shore. You can slide down the dune to the north or the east. Well, we came from north, so let's go east. Canal View Mall.
Da-da-da-da.
As with all Martian civilization, this once fashionable shopping center has fallen upon hard times. The only store to have endured the 15 millennia recession lies to the south. The canal is still visible, as it was when scheming marketeers misnamed the mall generations ago. In other words, not at all. A
place with a view.
A path leads east, and a dune to the west seems mountable. Mount it. Where was the... Is the only store left? Is that to the east? South.
South.
The exit shop.
Now see. It says go south, east, and south to the exit shop.
So every walkthrough of this game is horribly untrustworthy. Because we switched walkthroughs specifically because the other one could not get us through the catacombs, and now this one can't get us to the exit shop or the Hickory Dickory Dock.
Well, they have like 2 extra directions. Okay, so let's check out the shop.
It's the exit shop. Go ahead.
The store is in good shape only relative to the other shops in the mall. For example, the last time it was vacuumed, humans were just inventing writing. The dust nearly covers the proprietor, who sits forlornly in the corner beneath a faded sign. An exit is barely visible through the dust to the north. Trent loyally stays at your side. The proprietor stirs somewhat from his lethargy.
Don't get many customers these days since they abandoned the docks. In fact, you're only the 3rd in the last 150 centuries.
He slips back into a drowse. That was a good voice. Good proprietor.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Talk to man. The proprietor looks at you expectantly. Ask about shop. Ask about store.
Does he have any stuff to sell there?
I just want to buy something, but read sign.
Exits bought and sold. Oh.
Buy exit. Buy exit.
No, that's your.
Mars meat, please. Grunt, snore.
Read grunt snore.
It's still in the quotation marks. Grunt, snore is.
All right. Oh, whom do you want to give the coin to? The proprietor slowly focuses one eye on the coin.
Not much in stock these days.
He explains.
My supplier went bankrupt 90,000 years ago.
He takes the coin and starts to hand you a cardboard tube, but his eye drifts out of focus again, and he drops it wearily into the dust.
Well, get tube.
Oh, look through dust.
Look at dust. Move dust. You need a plow to move this dust.
Sift through dust.
Sift? Is that a word we're using now? Nope.
No, just look through dust, I
Dig
guess.
through dust? You grasp a tube! I like that both of us knew that the word tube had multiple uses. Before I open the tube. Open tube. Opening the tube reveals a flexible black circle.
I got a hole in me pocket.
We've got our own exit. We can go anywhere now.
Oh, man. It must be the end of game.
Right? But there's still that dilapidated dock. Did we ever check that out?
No? Unless it's the What's Up dock.
I don't know. Let's see. So exit the shop. Abandoned dock. This dock is in remarkably good shape, considering it hasn't been painted in 15,000 years. A wide canal flowing south. A wide canal flowing south lies to the east. That's not a confusing sentence. And an opening between the dunes leads west. Alright, so we're back at the docks again. Alright. I think it's time to wrap this puppy up.
Oh, man. Poor woman.
We've been everywhere.
We've
gone through every circle.
Everything.
Including some things I wouldn't tell my mother about.
I hope she's listening.
Drop circle. Please, my mother learning how to operate a podcast. Enter circle. Save it. Enter circle. Boudoir on
We're
the
in the
divan.
boudoir. The divan? Not even capitalized, just the divan.
There is only enough light here to make out vague shapes. You seem to be lying on a plush divan. You hear heavy breathing from nearby. You realize that you are not alone on the couch. Robyn is there with you.
Breathing unseductively.
A few seconds later, you see Trent's left buttock appear, followed almost immediately
That's the good
by
buttock.
the rest of him. Alright, so can we just start kissing people?
Kiss the buttock?
Kiss Trent. We haven't done that. You can't reach Trent.
Oh.
Stand up. You get out of the divan.
Look deeply into Trent's eyes.
Yeah, we haven't tried to kiss Trent yet.
Smack!
I
Oh,
don't
we
know-
did?
I don't know
was
if
it a
that-
smack or was it a...
It's undefined. Trent is here laying on a couch. Help Trent up.
Get Trent up?
Smell.
You can't smell a thing with your nose blocked. Oh, we still have the clothespin on it, maybe?
Apparently.
You hear a click. The room is filled with light. Boudoir. Is this the boudoir speaking? Oh no! You violated the sanctity of the boudoir! And not just any old boudoir, but an extremely secret and private boudoir. And not just any old extremely secret and private boudoir, but an extremely secret and private boudoir belonging to the leather goddesses of Phobos.
The escaped prisoners!
Cries one of the leather goddesses of Phobos.
Sound the alarm!
Inform the guards!
Yells another.
Call out the army!
Alert the space fleet!
Summon my monsieur.
Says the single, unfrantic goddess, calmly pulling a lever. As the floor opens up, you and Trent plunge down a chute.
The plaza. This is a wide plaza between the arching towers and curving domes of the notorious Pleasure Palace of the Leather Goddesses of Phobos. It is a lovely, bucolic.
Pastoral, kind of farm peasanty,
Okay.
in a nice way.
Uh-huh.
Well, depending on who's saying it, bucolic
Right.
can be pretty insulting, actually.
It sounds
But in this case, they mean it in a nice way.
like bucolic. Area of gushing fountains, curving flower beds, and lawns of thick green grass. Birds fly amongst the trees, singing peacefully as baby squirrels hop across the lawn, lazily collecting nuts.
I like that we still have the clothespin on our nose, like for
Yeah.
the rest of the game, because I didn't take it off, so it's just there forever.
Just there. A half-megaton grenade explodes nearby as the palace guards attempt to repel some unwanted intruders, namely, you and Trent. Trent shouts.
Okay, this is it. Gotta start building that super-duper anti-leather goddesses of Phobos attack machine. Hand me a common household blender!
Hands Trent blender.
Now from here on, we're on rails. If I type anything but give him what he asked for,
We die.
I'm pretty sure.
Of course.
Like this. Look.
Oh no! Oh no!
Trent is here, busy with the super anti-duper, super duper.
The guards now have reinforcements. A row of imposing radium-powered tanks are rolling towards you. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells, Well,
I'll try to work around the missing common household blender. Hand me a rubber hose. Giant berserk robotoid sumo wrestlers, each madly waving about 36 samurai swords, are now storming across the plaza at you. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing rubber hose. Hand me a pair of cotton balls. With a swooping roar, the main attack fleet of the leather goddesses of Phobos joins the attack. Several nearby trees are suddenly vaporized. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing pair of cotton balls. Hand me an 82-degree angle. The palace guards are setting up with a massive dematerialization ray. That's a word that takes a running start. Closer by, a sumo robot discovers a boulder in its path, and a large quantity of gravel is created. Trent, hammering and twiddling... I like that sentence, though.
Mm-hmm.
He encounters a boulder, and a large quantity of gravel is created. I'm going to hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing 82-degree angle. Hand me a headlight. A Phobos chomper is faster than a cheetah, meaner than a Tyrannosaurus rex, bigger than a sperm whale, and as hungry as the state of Texas.
Well, we are pretty hungry.
The state itself is very hungry. It keeps on eating up parts of, Mexico.
If it had its way.
No.
Not Oklahoma, though. We have standards.
We mentioned this because 50 of them just entered the plaza and spotted you. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing headlight. Hand me a mouse!
How is anything growing if we're not giving them
No.
anything?
Several 50-foot craters appear as the main attack fleet begins lobbing ion bombs. All of this to kill 2 people.
Right, yeah. Overkill.
We are resilient, too, because we have survived. As they
They're
veer around for a
just
more...
madly dashing around us.
Everything in the world is trying to kill these 2 guys who are just standing here.
Yeah.
And one of them's really not doing anything. He's just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
They veer around for a more precise attack because it's very hard to hit a non-moving target. The tanks close in, and you realize that each one is larger than the Upper Sandusky City Hall. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Growing cow. Well, I'll try and work around the missing mouse. Hand me a photo of Jean Harlow. And then we wait, because we're just seeing this possibility.
Yep.
A couple of buildings behind you silently vanish, indicating that the palace guards are better at assembling a death ray than at aiming it. However, in 60 centuries of repelling industries, they've never missed...
Intruders.
Oh, intruders! Industries too! Why
Well,
not?
Yeah, we saw them all.
Yeah.
It's falling apart.
Yeah. They've never missed twice. Meanwhile, one of the chompers has stopped to swallow a herd of goats that was grazing nearby, thus slowing it down for a full 1/10 of a second. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing photo of Jean Harlow. Hand me a Cleveland phone book!
Wait.
The guards have finished aiming the death ray and have begun the activation sequence. The ground quakes as the Berserko robotoids plow through the rubble towards you. The wind from their whirling swords knocks over a few trees. The tanks loom above you, their gun turrets blocking out the sun. Beyond them, the main attack fleet is sweeping in for a final attack. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, yells,
Well, I'll try and work around the missing Cleveland phobos. There! I think it's all done. Cross your fingers, kiddo.
He switches on the device.
Can't talk
It
right
emits showers of sparks. A powerful electric arc bridges 2 electrodes. The machine shudders, and awe-inspiring rays of raw plasma begin shooting out in every direction. You and Trent dive to the ground. Crashing spaceships collide with careening robotoid monsters. The tanks, inches before pancaking you, become pools of molten metal. A stray plasma ray strikes the only remaining tree in the plaza. You are fatally wounded as a coconut drops onto your head. The last sound you hear is Trent's voice saying,
Oh damn! I was going to use that Cleveland phone book to build a coconut deflector. All
and the
by a coconut.
There is actually, you can work your way backwards. That's what happens if you don't give him the phone book.
Uh-huh.
So if you give him the phone book and nothing else, you'll get a different death.
A different death? Oh,
and
man.
if you give him those two objects and nothing else, you'll get a different death.
So, we got maybe one of the best deaths, I think, in that it was a mere coconut in the midst of all of these goat-eating chompers, death rays, plasma rays, armies. So yeah, it's great.
The question is, do we want to take the time and effort to get all the other deaths?
Oh my god.
I think not. It takes a long time to get here.
Right.
Well,
what do we do? Let's do one more. Let's see what happens if we only give him a mouse.
Enter circle. Wait. Alright, no, we're just going to give him the phone book, because that'll dial us back a death.
Okay.
Alright, so we're doing a bunch of waiting. I'm waiting for him to say, give me the phone book. Give Trent phone book. Alright, so it's the same description. Oh, damn, I was going to use that photo of Jean Harlow to build a coconut deflector. Okay, good. That was worth doing. Alright. This time,
so it's
for
all
real,
a coconut.
let's beat this puppy. Unpin, no, remove pin. I want to be able to smell. You can once again sense with your nose. Smell.
Alright.
Scratch and sniff, spot number 6. We do not have the scratch and sniff card that came with the game.
We do not.
Someone nearby is wearing leather. Lots of leather.
Who could it be?
Tickle person.
Oh, they
I
don't
do
know
not
the word tickle.
Wait. Alright.
Now, sounding the alarm once again.
We are at the plaza. Things are coming at us.
With
Hand me the common household blender. Give blender to Trent.
Trent.
That's the first time we've done that, I think. Go ahead.
Trent grabs the common household blender and quickly incorporates it into his contraption. The guards now have reinforcements. A row of imposing radium-powered tanks are rolling towards you.
And the growing machine, and he says, give me the rubber hose. Give Trent, or give hose to, I
Haas.
can't spell, give Haas to Trent. Trent grabs the rubber hose and quickly begins incorporating it. Now the berserk robotoid sumo wrestlers with swords are coming at us.
They're here.
Trent says, okay, things are going swell. Hand me a pair of cotton balls.
Hand Trent those cotton balls.
Give balls to Trent.
Trent grabs the pair of cotton balls and quickly incorporates it into his contraption.
Now the main attack fleet has joined. Trent, hammering and twiddling madly with the growing machine, yells, okay, things are going fantastically. Hand me an 82-degree angle. Give angle to Trent. Trent grabs the 82-degree angle and quickly incorporates it. Trent, hammering and twiddling on the growing machine, yells,
Okay, things are going perfectly. Hand me a headlight.
give headlight to Trent. Trent grabs a headlight.
And now
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah, the chompers are here.
Phobosian Chomper, and hungry is the state of Texas. And Trent, twiddling with the growing machine, yells,
Okay, things are going to terrific. Hand me a mouse.
give mouse to Trent. Trent grabs the mouse and incorporates it. 50-foot craters are appearing because they can't hit two guys. Hammering and twiddling madly at the growing machine, Trent yells,
Okay, things are going boffo. Hand me a photo of Jean Harlow.
give photo to Trent. We need to look this woman up. I don't know. I don't think I could pick Jean Harlow out of a lineup. Trent grabs the photo of Jean Harlow and quickly incorporates it into his contraption. A couple of buildings slowly vanish because they miss, but they won't miss twice. Trent, twiddling with his machine, yells,
Okay, things are going hunky-dory. Hand me a Cleveland phone book.
give phone book to Trent. We have now beaten the game.
Oh man, the guards have finished aiming the death ray and have begun the activation sequence. The ground quakes as the Berserko robotoids plow through the rubble toward you. And the wind... Wait, The wind from their whirling swords knocks it. Okay, we went
Knocks over
through
a few
this.
trees, tanks loom above you. Trent, hammering, twiddling at the growing machine, yells, "Okay, things are going neato peachy keen! There, I think it's done! Cross your fingers, kiddo!" He switches on the device. Amidst a shower of sparks and electronic powerful arc, the machine shudders, and you smell something yellow shoot from the machine. I'm reading that right, aren't I?
Yeah, you smell something yellow. Now we all have to scratch and sniff spot number 7. What does yellow smell like to you?
Not just you smell something yellow. You smell something yellow shooting out of the machine.
Right, yeah.
I
Shooting
have so
smells.
many questions. Yeah, I want to track that down because it doesn't tell us what it smells like. It says scratch and sniff spot number 7. Through the smoke of battle, you see a banana peel squirt from the super duper anti-leather goddesses of Phobos attack machine.
I figured it would be banana or lemon.
The peel lands a few feet away as the super duper anti-leather goddesses of Phobos attack machine gives one final shudder and self-destructs in an orgy of flames and shrapnel. All this time, it was a banana dispenser, a banana peel dispenser.
Banana peel dispenser, right.
Where did the coconut come from? The attacking forces continue to close, and certain death is only seconds away when one of the chompers, loping towards you at nearly Mach 1, steps on the banana peel and slips a few inches to one side before righting itself. This is enough, however, to nudge a tank into a crater, tripping one of the samurai robots.
It's just a Rube Goldberg machine of terror. More and more of the attacking forces plow into the mess of the crater like some improbably fantastical football tackle. A stray grenade lands right in its midst, and the resulting plume of debris shears the fins off of the leading warship. Your heart leaps as the entire main attack fleet of the leather goddesses of Phobos plummets toward the ground. The massive flaming metal strikes the ground, and a tremendous explosion knocks you senseless.
Did you ever in your life think you'd say the words leather goddesses of Phobos
So many times? No, I don't think we could ever count on that.
When you were a little girl. Eventually, daylight intrudes upon your senselessness and illuminates a sleepy-looking gas station. You are lying at the edge of a dusty road, once again wearing your comfortable old overalls. We mentioned those, right? These old overalls that you're always wearing? I swear we mentioned it at some point.
At least at the beginning. Sure, right. All I remember is the bathroom.
Though dirty, disheveled, and bleeding from a few superficial cuts, you are nevertheless aglow in the...
In the more.
Hit enter for more. You are nevertheless aglow in the knowledge that Earth is safe from the threat of the leather goddesses of Phobos. As your head clears, 3 uniformed girls come bouncing out of the service station toward you.
Oh my goodness!
They coo in perfect unison.
Are you alright?
That's it for the leather goddesses of Phobos. Coming soon from Infocom! Gas pump girls meet the pulsating inconvenience from planet Earth!
The pulsating inconvenience.
That was my nickname in high school.
Oh no!
In 476 turns, you have achieved a score of, call it 294 out of 294 points.
Woohoo! Perfect
This
score.
gives you the rank of Interplanetary Emperor.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so that was it for our first game.
How does everyone feel about the leather goddesses of Phobos?
We destroyed them.
We did. Their fleet.
We have saved the world from leather domineering mayhem.
And only then became a pulsating inconvenience to some gas pump girls. What of Trent, though? What of Trent?
Yeah, what happened? We never heard about from Trent again.
Maybe he's
the real
up there.
hero.
Yeah, maybe he is now the ruler of Phobos.
Probably. I mean,
It could be.
he's unkillable.
Right, yeah. And the girl that was in the boudoir might have also been the queen of the leather goddesses, and she didn't seem worried about anything.
You know what?
She was
I
just
think-
like, whatever, sound the alarms, let these girls do what they want, and then, I'll build a new fleet.
I have decided, yes, in my headcanon, Trent is now the king of Phobos.
With his lovely leather-clad queen. They
As
rolled
Trent-
together with an iron fist. And you know what? They're gonna start cleaning up Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trent deserves that.
Yeah, he
after
does.
everything he's been through.
He was so loyal.
All
And
right.
also very death-proof, which is great for a dominatrix.
All right, Robyn. So this was your first Infocom game. Was it your first text-only game?
I had only played a little bit of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Ooh, that's a rough one.
Yeah, that is. Needless to say, I did not get very far. So
That
this
is a
is
rough one.
this is my first.
So what did you think?
I loved it. It was fun. We kissed a frog.
We French kissed a frog.
Yeah, but it became pleasurable.
I loved the expression on your face as you read that because I had glimpsed a little bit ahead, like I was reading ahead, and so I saw what happened. But you were in the moment. You were like, okay, now he's enjoying Frenching a frog.
Right. Like, after everything we went through to get him to kiss this frog, he's into it. Come on. I really think the downfall of this game is nothing to do with rabbits. 2 rabbits, they didn't have any part. They were just kind of there.
Well, Infocom does put a lot of little things. I'm sure if we found a way to put those 2 rabbits together.
Right, exactly. I figured there would be some sort of rabbit multiplicity scene.
And that's the thing. There are whole tons of little tiny things that we did not do in this game because after a while I got so focused on actually trying to beat the damn thing because I felt like it was beating me.
Well, so fumbling around with where to go after sessions where you haven't been around.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough with text only. You're like, alright, I'm looking, but looking at what?
We could have put one of the rabbits in the tea removing machine and gotten a rabbi.
Right.
We could have put the cotton balls in there and gotten a pair of coon balls. If you want to experience Leather Goddesses of Phobos for yourself, go hunt it down.
You
give
might
it
not
a whirl.
find the map. But, you know, you
The map
will
or
find
the comic book.
a walkthrough that may or may not kill you.
Yes, good luck finding a walkthrough that is correct because we used 3 different ones and none of them were accurate.
At least not fully. So you have to
Yeah.
kind of make an amalgamation depending on what it may... Every Leather Goddesses of Phobos is a different copy with ever so slightly different nuances. That's why every walkthrough is different.
So you're ready to play this exact same game again, but as a girl?
Yeah.
All it does is reverse the gender of every character.
Oh.
Except the Leather Goddesses, they stay leather.
Yay! Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, instead you sleep with a sultan instead of a sultaness. Or you talk to the sultaness about one of her wives.
Her wives or husbands?
I think it's still wives.
Oh, well, good for her.
Trent becomes Tiffany.
Okay.
And you save a prince from being turned into an angle instead of a princess. But none of the characters act any differently.
Right.
So it's still like
Same thing.
a prince
Same
tied up to the side of a
circumstances.
spaceship shrieking and a tentacled monster trying to undress him.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
So I want to hear listeners' podcast version of their female playthrough.
Yes. I don't.
Jeez, man.
I feel like I'm done with this game for a little while. It is fun. I love the sense of humor that it has.
Look, if you play it, comment. Maybe we won't go through the whole playthrough.
Email Robyn.
Yeah.
Email your entire audio playthrough of Leather Goddesses of Phobos to Robyn. She will listen to each and every one, and she will email you back, grading you on nuance.
You know what? Here's my grade immediately. 294 out of 294. Good job, guys.
All right. That's it for Leather Goddesses of Phobos. I have no idea what we'll be playing next. Robyn is going to pick a title from a list at random, and we will play what we get.
Yeah. So let's hope it's good.
And if it's not, we will make it good.
Yeah, we'll make it fun.
Do we want to have some kind of catchphrase to end an episode with? Or to end a game with?
I have not prepared.
I haven't either.
Do you have a belt?
I'm wearing one.
We could do a belt snap for Leather Goddesses. That might be bad for the mic.
I'm wearing a fabric belt.
Well, no, that would still work.
And I'm not going to take it off because then my pants will fall down.
Yeah. Okay, alright. Different sort of catchphrase.
You know what? No, let's do this. I'm taking off the belt. Oh, it's happening. Oh, it's happening.
Slowly. He's actually taking off the belt.
Oh.
Don't actually snap it off of you.
Alright, I gotta stand up for this, which is gonna make it more awkward for Robyn as I face her and my pants fall down.
I'll stand up too. Here, there.
Robyn is actually starting to walk away. It's a very stretchy belt. Okay. This is so worth it for you folks at home. Alright, there's the belt. And there's my pants falling down.
Alright. Aw, it's so cute.
I don't know that was worth it.
Well, we'll try one more. Nope, that's it.
As I stand here in my underwear. Thank you, everybody, for joining us for Leather Goddesses of Phobos. Robyn has to go home and explain to her boyfriend why I was in my underwear.
I didn't see anything.
Let's see. I can fix that.
Oh. Good night, folks.